What is going on, all you beautiful people? Thanks for joining me for yet another video, and it's going to be a damn good one because we have the very first front flipper by Jack Wolf Knives, the Gunslinger, and this thing is just smooth. Oh, I am in love with this knife. I'm excited to share it with you guys. Let's dive into some specs and then we'll go over a little bit more details on the Gunslinger and why I think you should definitely be picking one up soon. So for the Gunslinger, we're looking at an overall length of 7.3 inches, a blade length of 3.2 inches, and a cutting edge of 2.8 inches. We've got an S90V hollow ground clip point blade, which is just incredibly beautiful and sharp. Arctic Storm fat carbon covers, which is always super mesmerizing. We've got the gun stock pattern, and this particular model has a bolster lock that has a really great access point to it, and the knife is running on bearings. So I don't know if I've ever discussed this on the channel, but front flippers are my absolute favorite form of deployment. I think it's just really fun. There's something about it that is just awfully satisfying. And then next would be probably some sort of fuller to do a spidey flick with, and then maybe thumb studs, and lastly a flipper. And with the Gunslinger, you get both of my two favorite ones, the front flipper, and you get a really nice fuller to be able to middle finger flick it with. Now, this particular knife is just really smooth. It's not going to drop shut, which I think is perfectly fine. I don't think it has to. I'm not of the type that needs every single knife to drop shut, but I am really happy with this. I put a little bit of KPL on the detent ball, and I kind of have this like half drop going on, which I think is great. Ergonomically, the knife is perfect, as most Jack Wolf knives are. You get a full 4-finger purchase, put your thumb right at the top there. This knife locks, so you don't have to worry about any sort of play at all when you're putting pressure on your thumb, which is awesome. Fit and finish is stunning. I love how the jimping goes right along the spine here of the knife perfectly. Like there's just no sort of bumps or rises or anything. There's a little bit of curvature at the top there as well with the gun stock pattern, which is really awesome. And it is just perfection all the way around. It's hard not to say that about every Jack Wolf knife, but the guy just crushes it, like I've said in many videos. Since this is the first locking knife from JWK, we should probably talk about detent a little bit. The detent on this one is perfect, in my opinion. It's just hard enough that I can still flick it, and it's satisfying.
That's what she said.
Then I can go ahead and reverse flick it. It's satisfying as well. But what kind of like blew me away a little bit is that you can still kind of slow thumb roll it up, which to me just doesn't make sense. Like how do you get that so perfectly that it's still snappy but not tough enough that you can still do that with your thumb? Blows my mind. Some sort of sorcery going on in there. And it's just perfect. Pocket clip, you can go ahead and remove that. Ben does throw in a little recess plug to put that on there if you did want to carry it in a leather sheath. Leather sheaths are not included with this one because in all honesty, you have a pocket clip, so you would assume that most people are just gonna use the pocket clip. That would be my scenario. I don't think I'm gonna take the pocket clip off because I think when you do, you lose a little bit of that grip to do the thumb flick on the front flipper. So I will keep the clip on mine, but it's nice to know that you have that option. Now, with the fact that this is the first locking knife, of course, you are able to disassemble this one. I personally won't because it's pretty perfect right out of the box, but I believe that Ben has uploaded a video disassembling his if you want to. I believe Lefty has disassembled his as well to put in some skiff bearings. So I'll link those two videos below if you're interested in taking this apart. But like I said, for me, it's pretty perfect out of the box, so I feel no need to. Packaging is awesome. As always, you got Cowboy, Jack, all dressed up. You got Gunslinger on the packaging. You get your standard stuff like your microfiber, you get your stickers, you get your pod, no leather sheath. I believe those will be available on the Jack Wolf website. More information on that will be down below once I get the answers to it. But that is it, guys. It is another perfect offering from Ben over at Jack Wolf Knives. I hope he does do more locking style knives and some of the more popular patterns as well. A Midnight Jack front flipper, that would be pretty damn cool. Now the Gunslinger will come in at $349.99 at your favorite retailers. I'm more partial to Blake Capone. That's just me. He's gonna have them all, so make sure to check them out. But that is it, guys. That is all the information you need to know on the Gunslinger. I hope that you guys really do pick one up. I think it's incredible that Ben is just creating new designs and new styles constantly, and I'm really happy with the knife of this month. Like I said, I hope he does more locking knives in the future, because it'll just be cool to see him kind of experiment with this kind of new style and direction from Jack Wolf knives. So let me know down below what you think. Let me know if you're picking one up and in what colorway. And if you like this kind of video, also let me know down below. Like, throw some love, write whatever you want down there. I'm open to any conversation you guys want to have. So thank you guys for watching. I will catch you in the next video.